Sir, don't you skip this video. If you stay with me, I'm going to give you seven ways to break absolutely free of the struggles of this microwave society that we live in, where people are seeking instant gratification, where people are seeking the me that's going on, not only in the United States of America, but around the world. And I'm going to do that right now with 7 strategies to reclaim focus, patience, and growth. That's what we're here to do, to grow, to be better than we were yesterday, last year, and 10 years ago. And I'm going to share with you some things that has personally helped me. The kid that came growing up with no running water, finishing damn near last in my high school, to being the man that I am now, that's a lot more confident, okay with being alone. Number 1, practice delayed gratification. Train yourself to wait for rewards instead of chasing instant results. If you set a goal to buy a new car and you want to pay cash for it, also set that goal with a reward. Perhaps when you do that, let's go to Hawaii. But we're not going to go to Hawaii until we pay for that car and achieve the goal. Number 2 on that list, here's an example. Commit to finishing a 30-day challenge, fitness, reading, or language learning before rewarding yourself with entertainment. Entertain yourself after you achieve the goal. I know we used to go into social media, whether it's Twitter, aka X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or all the others, and we see the highlight reel of everybody saying, hey, look at me. My life is so wonderful. I think not, and you know better than that also. Moving right along on our list to number 2. Redefine success beyond end results. Instead of choosing over the highlight reel promotions like physique, we see the body influencers, we see the female influencers with the health and beauty tips. Focus on daily progress. Social media, as I mentioned, is just a highlight reel. Focus on that daily progress. Are you better today than you was yesterday? Are you better today than you were last year? If so, if you can say yes, you are on the right track. Here's an example. Track progress goals like hours studied, pages written, not just the final milestone. Also, if you're trying to lose weight, let's not get on the scale all the time. Are your pants not fitting anymore because they're too big? You are on the right track. Number 3, let's move on to number 3, ladies and gentlemen, on that list. Number 3 is embrace long-term projects. Embrace long-term projects. This life that we're living should not be a sprint, it's a marathon. We want to get older, have a lot of gray hairs, grandkids, all those good things. So that's going to be a marathon. Number 1, pick something that cannot be microwaved. Gardening, strength training, building a side business. Here on Project Expertise, this channel can't be microwaved. It's going to take me hard work through content creation, editing, coming up with topics, connecting with an audience to grow the channel, to monetize the channel, to get to 50,000 subscribers, which is the goal in the next year. It's going to take a lot of hard work. I don't have 500 subscribers right now, so we both know I can't microwave those results. So number 2 is, this is going to force you to slow down and respect the process. I have no choice but to respect the progress and the process. As I mentioned, I don't have 200 subscribers. I am not monetized here on Project Expertise, but I am respecting the process of trying to find out, what can I do? What value can I offer you, the viewer, to come, share, like, leave your comments, and we build a community together. So I happen to respect the process. It's going to be a process. I'm going to have to make the right content. I'm going to have to make impactful content, and I'm going to have to connect with you on a genuine basis in order to achieve that goal. And I realize that. Moving on to number 4 here on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4, I had to do this, and I strongly suggest it to you. Detox from superficiality, the superficial things in life. How much money I got, showing off your new clothes, showing off your physique, showing off your intellectual prowess. So what we should do, and what I recommend doing because it worked for me, is to limit exposure to social media highlights. The social media highlight reel of my vacation, They're showing, hey, look how happy my kids are. But we never hear from the kids. Showing off the vacation, showing off the promotion, showing off the new car, showing off the home, showing off the new clothes. So what I had to do to lock in and become as focused as I am now and more focused in the future is limit exposure to social media highlight reels that feel the illusion of effortless success. Hey, if you just do this, you can go and make $10,000 a year. Look at me, I'm traveling the world. I am so successful. It makes it seem like that's effortless success, and that's just not the way it works. But here's an example. One no scroll per day, per week, and unfollow accounts that are only showcase perfection. If you're not seeing anyone's downs, their struggles, how they made it, showing you from start to finish, that should be an unfollow. That should be a red flag that, do I really want to consume that content? Because I will tell you, faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. So when you add in seeing to that, it makes the spell, for lack of a better term, set in deep on our subconscious. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, to number 5 on the list. Create rituals of patience. Habits, if you don't like the word ritual. Replace the impulse to rush with routines that train endurance. Excuse me, I can't read my own writing. So number 5, create rituals of patience. Replace the impulse to rush with routines that train endurance. Trying to lose weight, let's not rush in the gym. Form overweight. Remember that it is a marathon and not a sprint. If you're trying to become financially independent, take care of one debt at a time. You're trying to build your credit score and pay off debt, you want to pay off one debt at a time. Here's an example. Cook a meal from scratch or read a physical book for once. Put your phone down because we have that impulse to go look at that highlight reel that everyone is putting out on social media. What it's going to do is build tolerance in the process. So you're going to need some tolerance. You're going to need some patience. We're going to need to build that endurance muscle, if we, for lack of a better term, to achieve our goals and to be our own individual, which is most important. Being yourself. Being yourself is a full-time job. Pleasing yourself is a full-time job, and it takes habits and patience to do such. Let's move on to number 6 on said list, if we will. Number 6 is a huge one. Focus on the depth of something, not the turnover. What do you mean? I am glad you asked. We're going to get right into what I mean. What we want to do is pick something that cannot be microwaved, as far as guarding, strict training, and those things. And we also want to do this. Instead of chasing novelty, new apps, new goals every week, deepen one skill. For me, to be a project expertise, my one skill that I want to deepen is storytelling. Even though I'm building this list, I want to make standalone videos where I'm telling the stories on how I may have been a failure at this. I did X, Y, and Z, and how you can do the same if you so choose, maybe a little differently, receive the same reward, if not a bigger one. That's the whole premise of project expertise. So instead of chasing novelty, the new app, the new iPhone, the new dating app, or new goals every week, deepen one skill, one craft, or one relationship. You can't fix your relationship with your entire family overnight. It starts one person, one relationship at a time. It starts one skill at a time. You're a wide receiver, maybe it's the footwork. You're an accountant, maybe it's your organization. If you're a manager, maybe it's your communication skills. One skill at a time. Here's an example. Commit to learning guitar or learning a new skill. I'm learning the art of storytelling for 12 months instead of, having multiple hobbies. If you want to be better at golf, you have to work on one skill at a time. Is it your swing? Is it your putt? Is it the endurance that you need to play 18 holes? So one skill at a time, just like we have one day at a time. And lastly on this list, number 7, build a process-oriented identity. A process-oriented identity. See yourself the kind of man who values growth through effort. The great Earl Nightingale, who was coined the Dean of Personal Development, said this, and it's the truth. Took me years to finally accept it, but it is the truth. Earl Nightingale told us all, we don't get what we want in life, we get what we are. If you are a degenerate, expect degenerate things. If you are a liar and a thief, expect people to lie and steal from you. If you have strong values, morals, expect moral things to happen to you. If you do work, expect to get a reward. If you sow, you shall reap. Those are the things, the universal laws that we just can't get around. Here's an example. Journal daily about what you've learned from patience, not what you achieved fast. How can we journal? You don't have to write it down. We got the voice recorders. I'm doing journaling right now through my YouTube channel. I can see from my first video on project expertise and each one that I make, that I get better. Am I making more eye contact with you? Am I doing better at articulating myself and my storytelling? Am I doing better at going to get tangible, factual documentation as I'm trying to present with you today? So that's how I kind of gauge myself. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you are still watching, I gave you 7 strategies to reclaim focus, patience, and real growth in this microwave society that we found ourselves living in. And I can promise you without a shadow of a doubt, we live in a microwave society. Whether it's same day delivery, whether it's the likes, the loves, the comments on social media, whether it's watching the influencers highlight reel, thinking we can duplicate the same thing overnight, we live in a microwave society. How about the dating apps and the instant matches? Microwave society. How about how the algorithm feeds you, whether it's positivity, finance, whatever you're looking at, gives you instant gratification, validation, and a microwave society. But we have ways to overcome it. I put a note on my door that I look at every day so I don't become too consumed, taken away by the algorithms and the technocrats that are building this cage around us. And it reads, I was here, I remember. I was here and I remember. I remember who I am. I remember my own goals. I remember my own failures. I remember my own triumphs. I remember taking shortcuts and how that worked for me. I remember working hard and seeing how that worked for me. I remember chasing validation once upon a time. I now remember being happy with who I am by myself if need be and just enjoying the moment. So if you found this useful, as I hope you did, do me that huge favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. And don't forget, you've been on project expertise. Well, I'm the project. I just gave you the expertise, and I hope you use it for your personal gain, your personal benefit, and your personal happiness. Until the next video, I'll see you on the next go around.